'Cause I have never met a girl. When you heard that in the club, you knew Nate Dogg was on the hook. You knew what it was. It was an instant classic. Nate Dogg, rest in peace. Had a chance to meet him Up in Smoke tour, backstage at the Pond. It was called the Anaheim Pond or something back in the day, right? He just chilling in the hallway by himself, got his bandana on. What up, Ron? What up, Nate? You ready to spit? You know what it is. Nate Dogg, one of the best voices ever when it comes to hip hop, when it comes to hooks. Would there be a T-Pain without Nate Dogg? I have this debate with people all the time. T-Pain doing his own thing, but don't compare him to Nate Dogg. Not hating on T-Pain, but Nate Dogg is that dude. Think about all the artists he helped eat just because he got on their record. West Side Connection, 213, Dog Pound. Nate Dogg, got so much love for what you brought to the industry, man. You a real dude. Bless your family. I know you resting in heaven. You smiling right now. Matter of fact, you and Pac and Easy do a record right now. When you're talking about Nate Dogg, you have to talk about These Nuts. Got him. No, really, you have to talk about These Nuts, the song on Dr. Dre's Chronic, because that was the first song Nate Dogg was on. That's the first time we heard him with that R&G voice, that rhythm and gangster. You like that one, right? And then we heard him on Mr. Grimm's Indo Smoke, and then Regulate, which took Nate Dogg to a whole nother level. And he was everywhere, which is why Ice Cube says, it ain't a hit till Nate Dogg spit. And it didn't matter if you was from the West Coast, you could be from the East Coast, from the South, Mobb Deep, 50 Cent, Ludacris, they all went to see Nate Dogg. I got hoes. Nate Dogg was like, I got hooks for everybody. And there were songs Nate Dogg was on that you thought was his, but wasn't really his, like High Come Down. That's really Chico and Cool Water's song. But I get requests all the time on the radio from people going, PJ, can I hear High Come Down from Nate Dogg? And you know Chico and Cool Water are listening somewhere flipping burgers like, man, that's our song. That's our fucking song. And that's what made Nate Dogg so great. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg.
Nah, for real, man, R.I.P. Nate Dogg, one of hip-hop's greats. He's the original hook killer, all right? Before there was Ty Dolla, before there was Chris Brown, before there was even like an Akon, a T-Pain, if you needed someone on your hook to make your song go, you hollered at Nate Dogg. Ironically enough, Nate Dogg couldn't make a hit for himself, but he made one for everybody else. There ain't one song in the 90s that if you did not put Nate Dogg on it, it wouldn't have made it better, man. And you know, he wasn't R&B, he wasn't really rapping, it was just G-Funk. It was gangster as fuck, but it was melodic. You know, before everybody else was singing how they do now, Nate Dogg set that wave and set that trend. So R.I.P. Nate Dogg, one of the greatest to ever do it. Kids, go on YouTube, type in Nate Dogg, hit after hit. I got 4 seconds. Yeah, smoke weed every day, peace.
Nate Dogg opened the doors for a lot of people to do that transition from just rapping or being a gangster rapper to actually singing on hip hop songs like Ty Dolla $ign and T-Pain. Yo, Nate Dogg was the OG, he was doing it, he was really breaking that mold at the time. Can you imagine any song that Nate Dogg is on right now without Nate Dogg? That song would not pop, that song wouldn't have been what it was without Nate Dogg. He's the king of hooks, and I will always remember the first time I heard a Nate Dogg song, and I will always remember when I heard that he passed away, because that coincidentally was the first time I walked into a radio station. So I feel like me and Nate, we got that connection and that love for radio. So rest in peace, Nate Dogg.